All right, so listen, it's DeDe in the morning. Everybody is here. There goes Jay Cruz, also Trey G, and comedian JJ Williamson. Now, let's talk. This man here is a Dallas legend.
Oh, come on now.
Y'all know he's a legend. He's got a new one that's out there. I think I just heard him on the remix of something else. And, I mean, he's real busy. He had a relationship with the Dallas Cowboys. I got to see how that's going. Y'all, I'm talking about Dorrough.
It's in the building. Stop playing,
Dorrough
people.
music. All right. Good morning.
Good morning. How y'all
Dorrough,
doing?
I'm going to start out right now. We'll get into music and everything else because I know Cruz is going to do that because he's going to want to jump on something because he says he's a rapper.
Yeah.
Ex-rapper. Dorrough, last time we talked, and I remember you signing a big deal, and you did something with the Dallas Cowboys. You still doing that?
Yeah, I'm still on board with the Cowboys.
Okay.
You know, even though I know a lot of people kind of trying to jump out the bandwagon right now. But yeah, the deal we got in place is still in place. We actually renew on next season, so it's still The last time I met, we had just did the re-up, and we'll re-up again after this season. So we still locked in.
Okay.
Let everybody know exactly what you do with it because you've got T-shirts, you designed all this stuff. Let them know.
We did a merch anthem. So basically a music performance and merch deal. So you know where you this year we'll do the merch on the second half of the season, which it don't look like we're gonna make it to that spot. Yeah. But if they don't make it to the playoffs, then we'll do it at the top of the year. Okay. But I do the anthem and the performance. So I got a performance on I want to say it's the December. I don't quote the date. I want to say it's like around whatever that midweek in December is. That's when I do the performance at the home game. So it's just a performance, and I do the anthems, and then every now and then we do the merch. It's a combination of all those things.
Dope.
So yeah.
Okay, and is that why you got the big ring on? That represents...
Yeah. You know, I mean, if we ain't gonna get no ring no time soon, then I got to get one. Man.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if y'all can.
I'm trying to manifest that.
There it is.
There's a Dallas Star on the side of the ring. You mind turning that to your hand the other way? Turn the other. I want to see the Dallas Star. On
Dallas
that
Star.
side.
Okay.
See, you got the Dallas Star.
Yeah,
so did you have to get permission from the Cowboys to put the Dallas Star on that ring?
Nah, man, I'm locked in with them. Like, this the official logo. So on this chain, this is the official Dorrough Music by Dallas Cowboys logo. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
okay.
This the one they made. So once they made this, I'm locked in with the Star.
Well,
I can use the Star whenever I want.
Make some copies of those and give it to the players because they're not going to be getting them.
That's messed up. Okay, so Dorrough, how did you? Okay, first of all, let me tell you what I love. I'm loving the business side when you're starting to find out a little bit more about some of our favorite hip hop artists and rappers that are doing that business thing. How did you know? Like, was there somebody in your family that's an entrepreneur? Did you watch somebody? Were you watching everybody else? Like, how'd you get the deal?
So, I mean, as far as family go, my pops was an entrepreneur.
Oh, okay, then there it is. Okay.
R.I.P. my pops, man. But I learned a lot from him just on that side of it. But for me, it's just on music artists. Like, it got to a point where I started understanding what my brand was, and I started understanding like the stuff I done put into the city. And then I realized that it was no connection between the sports world and the culture of Dallas. So, you know, I felt like I should be the one to introduce that. So what happened was I ended up having a lot of fans inside the Cowboys organization that worked for the Cowboys outside of the players that were just in the actual business infrastructure of the Cowboys. And one of them reached out to me one time and was like, "Hey man, they trying to do this anthem for the Cowboys, but they trying to have a country singer do it. We tired of going that route." They was younger, so you know, in the past they would always do these country remixes, which is cool. Yeah, you know, but they like a younger cat in the organization reached out to me. He was like, "Man, we want to get you to do one," and I did one. This was like 2013, you know, and I did one called "It's Our Time." They loved it, they used it, they blew it up, and then from there it just kind of kept going from there. So the next year, you know, they started giving me like sweets and coming to the game and kind of bringing that energy. So then I made an anthem again, and then in 2016 is when we did that first deal because I kind of introduced. I was like, we should do something bigger. Like at this point, you know, how can I take it just from doing a song from them into actually being a part of the brand?
Taking an opportunity.
Dorrough was like, listen, I want to be third string running back.
Hey, I would
throw me in there.
Okay, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so it was dope. So I kind of introduced that until this day, like. I'm the first and only artist to have a hip hop by NFL deal, you know, with any team, you know, and fortunately it's with the Dallas Cowboys, who's with probably the biggest sports brand in the world.
America's team.
You know,
now, here's the thing. You do have a suite. I just heard you say. We'd like to be in it.
So the suite comes. So this season, when I do the performance, I get the suites. Okay. So it'll be the day that I do the performance. But
we'll be there.
Y'all definitely, definitely
save us 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 or 6 seats.
My next goal now with them is to tie in more of the culture in the city with them. So, for instance, I feel like the Cowboys should have DeDe in the morning at these games with our podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To me, that benefits them, and of course, that's two
For
sides.
us, yeah.
Exactly. So, and that will look dope for them to do stuff like that. So, I'm trying to bring that to the world of the Cowboys. I'm trying to basically make them embrace the city even more so, and make them understand that like this is the Dallas Cowboys. So Dallas comes first.
For real, yeah.
So you got to bring that culture in there, and that's my next goal.
You have my blessings.
So JJ, you guys just got a chance to really meet, right?
Well, we met before,
Okay.
man. When he walked in, he made me realize that, yeah, man, he'd been to a couple of shows and seen me in the audience.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see him. I didn't see him in the audience, and you know, we were probably blazing or something.
No, JJ was high when you
I
met
probably
him.
was. I probably was. Hey, man, how does it feel to still get the love from your city? Like, you know, you've been in the game for a while, man, but they embrace you like you just came out.
Yeah, I could say since the pandemic, the last like 4 or 5 years is the first time where I really felt like the city been giving me my flowers a certain kind of way, and I don't even go. I'm not even a person that go look for flowers.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I do know that I put a lot into the city, so it feels good now to see like now the artists and different people coming up and embracing and really coming to me and wanting to work and coming like in a humble manner, because I was that way when I came into the game. Like everybody who was before me, you know what I'm saying, went and embraced the DSRs and anybody that was in the city or the state of Texas. I just felt the kind of way, but then it kind of changed up because it was a time where it was kind of like it was kind of, I don't want to say the word hate, but there was a lot of stuff going in the city where it wasn't always like that. Like people wasn't always appreciating what me or other artists was doing or had done. It just wasn't like that. And you know, I had even left for a little while to go to Cali. When I felt that type of energy, I just felt like it was time for me to leave, not necessarily leave, because I'm always going to be forever Dallas, but I just need to kind of get into a different environment and then come back. And when I came back, man, it just was a whole different type of energy, and it been that way, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
So everybody, we're talking to Dorrough. Now, here's the thing. As we talk about Hollywood and stuff like that, your connection to DeDe?
All right, so DeDe was on a remix of mine, Get Big remix in 2010. You know what I'm saying?
I used to love that song too.
But you know, DeDe always been a music executive mogul. You know, and that's what I know DeDe from. I don't know no other DeDe.
Okay.
So
no parties.
Nah, I ain't never went to. Nah.
You never saw Baby Oil.
Nah. We did the video and the song, and that's the only side, you know, I know.
Yeah, but the parties were like a normal thing, right? You could have got invited.
He got
right?
2 parties, so you know they got the parties that he would do All-Star Weekend, and NFL Weekend. Those the mainstream club parties where that's just if they come to Dallas, whatever the hottest club.
Yeah, that's where you're going. Gotcha.
Yeah, but any parties that was a private or house, I don't know nothing about that.
So hold on a second, Dorrough, you seem to stay out of all of the stuff too, though. I noticed, right?
Yeah.
You stay away from that. Like we just saw what was going on with Gunna, right?
Yeah, for sure.
What were your thoughts when you saw that? When you see what's going on with Young Thug, all of that?
Yeah.
Like, what are your thoughts?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's the truth is the energy you put out, the energy you're gonna get back, and I'm always been aware of that. You know, I know whatever I rap about, whatever it ends up being, whatever's the majority of my brand, that's the energy I'm gonna get back. So I know as a rapper, especially, words are very strong. So I like to rap out the energy I actually want to be in. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of understand, you know, where a lot of other cats come from. But you know, I just be wishing them the best and hoping that they can figure it out before they don't have a chance to figure it out. So yeah, when I see stuff like that, man, you know, it's a learning experience, and I hope other people see it and learn from it.
Is it hard though for a lot of folks that, you know, you start out in a certain way and you can't get out the streets? Is that the thing? A lot of people say that people don't know how to exit the streets.
Yeah, but that's for everybody that says that there's examples of people who've done it. You know, it just depends on where you want to take your life. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of situations that I done been in that I never speak on, but I done got myself out of situations because that's the way I wanted to steer myself. And that ain't easy. It ain't easy. Whatever you around, your environment is going to influence you. And it's up to you to be that rose to grow out the concrete if that's where you at. But I think we got to just emphasize as a culture, you know what I'm saying, more of a different side of it. You know what I'm saying? And I try and be that person.
Good.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay.
Hey, man, if I got in the car with you and we ride, man, what the road be riding to? What you be bumping?
Man, right
Who
now.
out here you feeling right now?
Man, right now, man. Hey, so shout out to Hashi, man.
Yep.
Man, let me tell you something.
Yeah. Shout out.
Yeah,
So
man.
I'm going to speak on
remix?
that. Yeah, the remix just came out today, actually.
Hit that leg bell.
Yeah. What's crazy is, man, shout out to Q Smith and Did You Know Him for like the last 7-8 years. We've been talking about this energy coming back to Texas. And years ago, I did a record with Sauce Walker called Hit a Lick. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like that was an initiation. Like, hey, look, this is what we need to be on in Texas. Let's get back to our Texas roots, to that initial sound. And we did that, and it was met with everybody loved it, but it was also a little resistance because it was so different from the culture.
Sure.
But we knew we needed to do that. And then last year, I dropped Star Baby album. You know, I did a song called Boys Getting Quiet, and I had the Star Baby album. It was nothing but Texas stuff. And so I did it again to emphasize that energy. And now you can see the birth of Ahashi and what he's doing. And
like a rebirth almost.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So I'm seeing that energy come, and I'm happy about it. I think we finna go into a whole new world.
I don't want to play devil's advocate. I do feel it sounds a little. It's almost like a dated sound a little bit, right?
I mean, that's
But you're saying it's the core. It's authentic.
It'll be like if New York went back to that, and but with a new flavor.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's still their culture. Now, because you from Texas, you allowed to do that. You get what I'm saying?
Right, because you're from here.
Exactly. So it's like it's really us reclaiming, because other people started doing it. This is what happened. What made me mad is like years ago, when we got away from it, other people started adapting the screw sound and just different things in our culture, the lingo. So if we don't embrace it, somebody else gonna take it. Then we gonna be mad about it. So this is the first time where we reclaiming it and we stamping it and we putting it to the forefront in the mainstream. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, I love what he's doing. The remix out, man. Shout out to everybody on that remix. We finna go crazy with it.
Dorrough, you're Texas all day, every day. Born and raised, right?
Triple D, Dallas, Texas,
Okay.
Baylor Hospital.
Okay, which hospital?
Baylor.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
He knows. He wasn't in a county hospital. Good for you. Good for you. I was. Okay. Now listen, Dorrough. One of the things about you, been doing this a long time. If you had to come out with your Mount Rushmore, I'm not even gonna say Mount Rushmore because everybody says it. Give me the top 5, the best top 5 rappers out of Dallas.
Out of Dallas or out of Texas?
Out of Texas. Out of Texas.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with my favorite top 5. Best, that's anybody can say it, but my number 1 is Lil Flip.
Okay.
That always been my favorite rapper of all time. But Texas, I go Lil Flip. I go Bun B.
I knew it.
It always get hard with the Slim Power Wall thing. So you know what I'm saying. So I gotta put them in there because they just, man, I think
you can put them as one.
Really?
Almost like
Swisher House.
Yeah, like
I want to put
Swisher
Swisher House as one because that's Power Wall, Mike Jones, Slim Thug.
Right.
That you know what I'm saying. So it's always
you can
get
put them as one.
Put them as one. So Swisher House, Lil Flip, Bun B, and then I gotta go with Tum Tum and Tuck. I gotta go with Tuck and Tom. That's the roots. Like that's where I
put Travis in there.
Nah, man. Because this is why. I mean, if you're trying to go popular, it's so many different
popularity
ways to go. Popularity, but you don't have. I'm going from where it all started from. You don't have none of these people without this. You know
without
what I'm saying?
that, okay.
And then that's my favorite 5.
Okay.
Now, if you want to go, let's go. Like who's the most, you know what I'm saying?
Influential, maybe right now.
Yeah,
especially
you can put Travis in that. I put Travis in that. I go with a different 5 then from that. So you can go from, let's just say Texas. If you just talking about rap music, is it just rap or just? I'm gonna go. If you talking about that, I say Travis, Post Malone. You got Erykah Badu.
03.
You know what I'm saying? I throw 3 in there.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I'll keep myself out of this because I'm always put myself.
I was just
For
getting ready to say
sure.
you ain't.
what
Absolutely.
you doing, man?
He allowed though.
I'm trying to think of everybody else right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, I'll throw those 4 in there, and then I'll throw in a Sauce Walker.
And Sauce Walker. And an honorable mention, Big X the Plug. He's making a lot of
sure.
noise.
Yeah,
For sure.
dang it. I
For
didn't
sure.
really,
So between Big X and when I was speaking on Hashi, they bringing in, they're repping Texas. That's what I love. We needed that. That whether people know it or not, that haven't been happening.
Yeah, and I gotta say, Yellow Bees. I mean, he had a
getting
song
ready,
with Chris Brown too.
Yeah,
Like you gotta show love
exactly,
to Yellow,
bro.
for
So
sure,
it's so many different people, and now we got people to speak on.
Yeah.
There was a time where it wasn't no name.
You couldn't do that as much.
Was just, exactly. So to even have this conversation to where it's so many different people that I can still think of a lot of other people, but we got an actual movement now.
Okay,
Or potential movement.
Wow. So let me ask this then for you. You just talked about Get Big, your song. Which one do you think is the one that everybody likes the most that you perform? And I'm going to say Ice Cream Paint Job personally. It feels like that's the Dallas anthem.
Yeah.
Like, which one?
Ice Cream Paint Job is definitely worldwide. It's just, it goes viral like every week on some type of platform.
That's great though, right? Is that good for you? That's money?
Oh yeah, for sure. But it literally go viral every week some kind of way. Literally. Like on whether it's TikTok or Instagram or whatever, but
so those checks keep coming in. Right?
For sure, they bringing in shows.
I like that. But is
Get
that the
Big,
one?
Yeah,
Get
that would be the one. And the Get Big is also one of those ones. It'd be different records because when you go to LA, I got records out there. Like I got a record with Mustard called After Party that is way bigger than a lot of my records. So then I got a record with Wiz called La 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 that's big over in Europe. You know what I'm saying? So it's just different records. Like my most second stream song ever is that record with Wiz called La La La. And nobody really even heard it that much out here.
In the States.
Yeah, in the States. Yeah. But it's so, you know what I'm saying? So that's still how music works. But if your Ice Cream Paint Job is definitely the one that connects it all.
Yeah, it's interesting. Interesting you said that's how it works because what some people would think, well, we ain't heard from Dorrough and what's going on, but you too busy doing shows over here because you got fans and songs over here that are doing something, and then you got it in California, so you always getting paid.
Oh, for sure.
And people don't even know it. People will say you fell off, and you like, I'm performing, I'm making money.
Yeah, I travel a lot, so I tour and do a lot of shows, and I I embrace that side of it. That's to me the best part of this whole music industry when you can actually get in front of people in different places and perform, and they
know your music.
Exactly. No better out of everything. The two best feelings of music to me is when you in the studio and you've completed that song that you love, and then actually performing it on stage in front of people. Those are the two. Everything else in between is in between. Right. But those are the highest moments of music to me. So it really ain't nothing better than that. I embrace that part of it.
So yeah, real quick, born and raised Dallas, Lancaster High School. You do play a lot of basketball. I know you're a pretty good basketball player. I'm still waiting for our one-on-one. I am going to dog you. I do want it. I do want it.
Can we put that?
I heard you can ball.
Can we do it on camera?
We can. Why wouldn't we do it on camera? Why wouldn't we do it on camera?
Cruz, you want to be embarrassed?
I'm not going to be embarrassed.
That way you can never say, because what happens is over the years, I've played people one-on-one, I play them private, I'll kill them, and then they'll be talking noise months later like I didn't, and it ain't on camera. So
listen, we put it on camera.
Put it on camera.
But we had talked about doing a K104.
You know what I'm saying? Celebrity basketball.
So, maybe we'll do this first.
Believe it or not.
Why is JJ doing that?
Why are you looking at me like that? JJ, you don't want none of me either. First of all,
you trash.
No, his son and me and my son, we went 2-on. We went again. We played best of 3. They ended up winning, but his son scored all the points for them. Me and my son was going back and forth. JJ got tired, so he was like, "Go ahead."
I'm a setup man. I make sure I'm a team player. You all about individual accolades.
We definitely got to do that.
So Dorrough, let me ask this though, because and now we're going long, and they're gonna be mad at me, and they're gonna have to edit, but I don't care. But listen. You were talking about whiskey. Do you smoke, drink, or anything?
I'm a smoker.
You're a smoker.
Yeah. I drink occasionally. I'm gonna choose to smoke before drinking, but I'm a.
Which rapper have you been in the studio with, hung out with that you said I can't go no more? Because Wiz is one of them. They say, right? Is Wiz like that where you say I can't smoke it?
Man, so the biggest story with Wiz. So Wiz got a song called La 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 where it's basically a smoke.
Yeah.
Anthem. Record, and I recorded this at Wiz crib. But the thing is, it took me 3 times to do it. This is what happened. I linked with Wiz. The first day we linked, we was gonna do the song. So Wiz kind of he already knew, like, I was one of those ones that would kind of talk. Can I curse? Mm-hmm. Okay, I would kind of like talk big shit like about smoking. But he's a real smoker, so he kind of put me in that spot like, I bet. So when I went to his crib, he had me eating these like cake. like a lollipop cake, right? So he was eating them like left to right. So I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I knew they was edible, but I'm like, if Wiz can eat, he's small frame.
Right.
I'm like, if he eating them like that, I can handle them. So I start eating them too, whatever. I'm like, all right, it's cool. Then he poured out, you know what I'm saying, the bone. I don't really smoke bones, but I can hit a bone, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I hit the bone, you know, with Wiz crib. Then we got to the joints, which now that's what I could go back to back with anybody. I could go
the joint, not a blunt.
Blunt joint, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I could go back to back with anybody on the planet with those.
Okay.
Now what happened was Wiz knew what he was doing. He was setting me up. So by the time we got to the blunts, the joints, those edibles kicked in and that all that, and I was out of there. I fell asleep on this couch for like a whole. I fell asleep on his couch and didn't wake up till the next day about 3 or 4 o'clock. He was leaving the crib, going back to his other crib. So I'm at this spot in Hollywood. I'm standing there. By the time I get up, they back at nighttime. And now we finna record the song, and we did the.
And you just getting up?
I'm just now getting up. So we end up doing the. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna do the song. Now he want to do the same thing. We get lit before, but I'm like, I feel like I built some tolerance now. I'm like, okay, I can handle it. Did the same exact thing. Fell asleep. Next day he had to leave and go do a whole little run. I'm the only person at his crib, still knocked out, trying to recover from that. The third day, I tell Wiz, I'm like, look, bro, we finna do the song first. We'll get lit later. We'll get lit later, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't handle these edibles, bro. So we do the song, and we did the song La La La, and the song turned out great. It's my second most streamed song of all time. And we end up having that story. So yeah, I went edit with Wiz, but funny. he won because I really ain't gonna lie, I ain't no edible person. You know, that ain't my thing. But I can go to joints. But I also got to smoke with Snoop the first time I met him. No. My introduction to Snoop was him handing me the blunt at the BET Awards when I performed. When I first met him for the first time, like no dialogue. When he opened the trailer, saw me, dapped me up, and handed me the blunt. You know what I'm saying? So that's the throatest story I ever got, to get that. And then, you know what I'm saying, I got to smoke with him, and it was my first time performing at the BET Awards. So I was a little nervous before it, but then when he handed me that and the way he did, I was just like, man, I just got handed a blunt for Snoop. He become like I went out there and killed it. Like it just took my confidence to a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got some cool little smoke stories. Man,
so does this one over here, JJ? You know he likes to partake a lot.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we gonna do it. I still got the ice cream paint job on deck too. If y'all didn't know, I got a strain. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what Wiz did to you about. That's what I did to JJ when he came out.
I'm
you from
Pittsburgh on the table. I ain't shame.
Not at all. It was just straight.
Okay. Yeah. Nah, see that I could go back to back with the best when it comes to just joints. But if you mixing that with the bones and the edible,
that's a lot.
Might get me. You know what I'm saying?
So real quick, let me ask you this question. We got. Do you have it?
I do. Real quick, and congrats on the new single, though.
Yeah, let everybody know the single.
New single dropping Friday, right?
Dropping Friday, man. It's called Dope, man. It's actually one of my favorite ones that I've done in a long time.
All right, no, and listen, keep doing what you're doing. You're showing longevity is a wonderful thing. But I want to know how Dallas you are.
How Dallas I am?
You heard me.
Asking me?
I'm about to ask you some questions. How Dallas are you? Is you ready?
Okay. Let's go.
All right. Rudy Williams or Hall's Chicken?
Rudy's.
Okay, I guess that would have
but you can say Rudy's and Hall's because they simple, but I'm going to still go Rudy's.
All right. What's the best spot to go check out on a Sunday? A best park?
The best park
on a Sunday.
It used to be Glendale.
Wow. But now it's.
I mean, you could go to Keys Park. You can go to Glendale. But in Dallas, if I was telling somebody, I'd tell them to go to the Trinity.
Trinity?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Right. No Clyde Warren?
Clyde Warren is a good one too, but I would say the Trinity where the bridge is. It's right there.
Okay.
We gotta go somewhere safe too. Okay.
The Trinity. That's why I want to tell you to go to Glendale.
You like, yo, go to the hood.
I wouldn't say go to Keys Park or Glendale on a Sunday because you ain't from there. Yeah, but
go early.
Yeah.
Go early. Don't go late night.
Yeah, for sure.
When you in Oak Cliff, what's the one pizza spot? Best pizza spot?
Big T.
Big T got the best pizza.
Amazing.
Sure.
You a lie.
And jewelry.
How come I don't? Now I know about the jewelry cruise.
Is it like that in there?
Is it the pizza?
Yeah, for sure. I've been, man. Hey, that always been the spot to get the best pizza. If you in Oak Cliff, I wouldn't go. If I'm in Oak Cliff, it's no other place
to get pizza.
I wouldn't go like Pizza Hut or no place like that. I would go to Big T.
Take the bulletproof. Oh my God,
JJ, let's go.
So I'm only been here for like 14. I don't know the answer to this one though. I'm going across the bridge. What I mean?
You going across the bridge?
Somebody says, I'm going across the bridge.
Isn't that for liquor? Back in the day?
I didn't write it.
It depends on where you're from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I mean, because wherever you from, the side of Dallas, you going to the other side of the city.
So you're gonna cross the bridge.
Yeah,
Okay. Use the phrase "whoop-de-woo" in a sentence.
That's just you. That's you skipping words, but getting to the point at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm on Whoop-de-Woo show right now.
All right. Yeah. Last question: when you wake up in the morning, what's that one show that you tune into every day?
K104.
There it is.
Hey,
that's what I'm talking
DeDe
about.
in the morning.
I like it.
Shout out to DeDe in the morning.
All right. Well, listen. Tell everybody. You said you're single. It drops. Dope.
Friday, dope. Man, it's so hard. You know what I'm saying? We oughta do it live. I don't even know if y'all do it.
We can do it live in here.
You can do it live at my Winter Wonderland. Can you come? What are you doing on December 7th?
I'm at Winter Wonderland.
There it is. Let's see. Okay, y'all heard that.
And when you shoot the video,
oh, that's the all white joint.
Hey, all white.
All white.
That's
perfect.
Don't try to outdress me though.
All white.
I was supposed to come and I was out of town.
So this time it's December 7th.
Is that a Saturday?
It's a Saturday, December 7th. Okay. I'm just letting you know, December 7th at the Daisha Board Gallery.
Okay.
Have you heard of her? Black woman owns a.
I know her now.
You gotta go see it. She just did something with the Mavericks and stuff. And let me tell you what else she'll do. She did something for the Mavericks. Anybody see this? Where one of them wanted to just have a nice dinner with his woman, and they went to her spot and had it real nice, and they had violins and all. Oh yeah.
Oh, she wanted to. Okay. Yeah, I need to know her. Yeah. I want to do some stuff like that for some of my visuals.
Okay, then you're gonna love it because her stuff is unbelievable, and that's where we're doing it. It's like a night at the museum, classy. We're doing it at So Dorrough's gonna perform.
I'm there. Now we locked in for show December 7th.
December 7th, and make sure y'all get it. You said dope is
dope is out, man. Friday, dope.
Get it.
Make sure y'all get that.
I love it. All right, there it is. Y'all clap it up for this man right here. Make sure you support Dorrough music. It's DeDe in the morning.